Hey, what's up guys? Mr. Freecoiner coming back to you again today. I hope everybody's doing well and you're taking care of yourselves. Alright, so far an interesting Saturday, I have to say. We had a little bit of an uptick on XRP. I mean, although very small, still an uptick nonetheless, and off of some apparent news, and I'll get into that. Other than that, I just wanted to go over really just a couple things that, I don't know, just clarify some stuff, I guess. But, of course, here we are with the prices. Bitcoin is still a little bit over $11,000. Bitrue has been going crazy with their, it hit almost 30 cents. I think it may have hit 30 cents, but I think it was last night I saw it definitely at the Binance, I keep saying Binance, the Bitrue coin, BTR, it went up quite a bit. It's gained a lot just so quickly. I think that coin actually is going to surprise some people. And, guys, as I've said, I know a lot of people were upset about their launch and what happened. But what I would definitely ask is that if you've had an issue with the company or with the coin or doing trades or something like that, let's do this. Let's try to state the facts, state, everything that happened, and not just throw anything out there that's, absolute FUD. Okay? If you think you run across something that is suspicious or anything like that, state that. We do want to make sure that in a situation like that, with an exchange that is so heavily for XRP, I mean, why do we want to do damage to that? It's only going to end up damaging, XRP in some way, okay? And that's just, from what I can see, that's very possible. My motto is always, I never want to talk negatively about anything just to be talking negative. If I have some evidence or some information to present, I'm going to present that, but not FUD. That's never constructive. People are invested in these coins. They're they have their hard-earned money. So let's try to always keep it where it's, factual. We don't want to cause anyone to lose anything. I never want to do that. About the only thing I'll do is I will bring attention to something that is a scam, if I have that knowledge. So anyway, just wanted to say that, guys. Moving on. So this is what I was talking about. Ripple surges after American Express blog mentions XRP. But is it simply a case of misplaced FOMO? Now, let's go ahead and just take a look at the article or the blog. Okay, so Ripple cross-border payments. Ripple cross-border payments product for banks. Xcurrent offers an alternative to SWIFT for moving payments between banks and payment providers in different countries. Ripple describes Xcurrent as a global real-time gross settlement (RTGS) system that same label the world's central banks use to describe their own settlement systems. But each nation's RTGS settles only its own currency. Ripple's global RTGS settles multiple currencies. It uses blockchain, distributed ledger technology, and real-time messaging to enable cross-border payments that are claimed to settle in seconds within the network of financial institutions using Ripple software, which the company calls RippleNet. And going on, you guys can't see this, but as of April 2018, or all of it anyway, Ripple said it had signed up more than 100 financial institutions compared to Swift's more than 11,000. However, the companies using Ripple's cross-border, and it stops there. But all in all, I think, it may have gone on here. No, it didn't really. All right. But either way, Hold on. Let's see if it does. Doesn't mention anything else. Okay, it says here, no American Express is not using XRP. Although this post may have caused some FOMO that drove the recent price surge, it is important to note that AMEX is not, in fact, endorsing or embracing Ripple XRP or any Ripple-made blockchain-based settlement systems. The AMEX blog, which allows writers to publish articles discussing finance and banking-related topics, should in no way be viewed as an official announcement channel for the bank, and there have been no official announcements regarding AMEX embracing any Ripple products. Moreover, one user on Twitter was quick to point out that the blog post is actually from September last year. Okay, I mean, it makes sense. I don't think that we should ever, get too excited about any of this. Guys, we've had much better news than that. Still not move. This is what always puzzles me. It's like some of the most obscure stuff causes some type of increase, but it almost seems as though it's a strategic move. Okay, now you guys already know, and I was looking at a tweet by IMH, in my humble opinion. And he was just on a roll about several things, which was, and I, totally agree. They do not want us. I mean, how many times do I have to say this? I know you guys are probably tired of me saying it, but they don't want retail investors in this. They want as few as possible because of where XRP is going. You can bet that. You can bet on that. You can take that to the bank and cash it if you want, right? They don't want us in it. They are at least they want the very minimum in it. And what's happening right now? Well, XRP Profit had something to say about it. And I'm going to go ahead and give him a follow as well. I meant to do that earlier. But he does make a good point, and I respect definitely the tweet that he sent to Garlinghouse and Katz, right? A lot of negative tweets about XRP. Even hodlers and believers are leaving the ship. Okay, so yes, a lot of people are leaving XRP. I mean, haven't I been saying this? I've been saying this for months. Ever since last year, I've been saying this. And it's going to keep on going. Just like last week I was saying, get ready for a shakeup. Guys, it's not over yet. I'm sure they're still not done shaking this market. And I'm sure they have a level to which they want to reach of just wallets out there that have XRP before they do anything for the price. And whenever that happens, who knows? Who knows when that's going to happen? That's why I was also saying, unless, you don't care about making profits, unless that is just not something on your mind, I mean, stay in XRP, but guys, you may have to look at something else. That's what I did. And I'm not giving you any type of advice. I've said it too many times. I don't give financial advice. I'm telling you what I'm doing. And what I'm doing is looking for some type of profits. I'm investing in coins that seem as though they are promising because I want to make money. XRP will get to where we want it to be. It will get there. But who knows how long it's going to take. It could be this month when we see something. It could be next month. Or it could be next year or the year after that. I don't think it's going to take too long, but hell, I don't know. Who knows? Only these two guys right here, BG and JK, they know when they're going to stop doing whatever they're doing to keep the price back. And to be honest with you, I personally believe they have to at least be aware of it. And that's just my honest opinion. Maybe they're directed to do this because What if XRP, what if Ripple has already entered an agreement with the government or another very powerful institution, and that institution has actually acquired a very large portion of XRP? And this is just a scenario, guys. I don't know. I'm just throwing this out there because it is very strange that XRP does nothing after absolute great news, after the MoneyGram, after, I mean, on and on and on and on and on. I mean, even when SBI does launch, if it does happen next month, if it doesn't move, then obviously something is wrong. Something is happening, right? So, you know, we just don't know, though. It could be that this institution may be directing them to keep the price down. Who knows? I mean, that's as good a reason as any. When you see strange stuff like this, it just, you know, it defies all logic and reasoning. So, anyway, enough about that. Several people, you know, had things to say about it. Interesting stuff. Interesting. Definitely want to thank XR Profit for his comment there, or his tweet to these guys. So see what happens. And then also here says that XRP was worst performing top 10 crypto in H1, but BNB shown. Now, as you can see here, XRP only went up 12%. The blue was so small they couldn't even they didn't even want to put the 12 in there. In there, but I wonder if that was that. Anyway, so yes, it moved very, very, very little, but that does show one positive thing, and that's the stability XRP can reach. Right? Didn't do much for us that wanted to go to the moon, but it is, if nothing else, very stable. So. Just thought that was kind of interesting. Another thing, let's see, before I get into that, also SBI's anniversary is on the 8th. Well, say anniversary. It was founded well, it was on July 8th. I can't remember the year. Hold on. Might as well get that information. It was founded, yeah, July 8th, 1999. So yeah, could that mean that they launch on the 8th? Hey, who knows? Only SBI knows that. Well, I won't say that, but, you know, we don't know. And also another thing too, there was a conversation I got in with someone, and sometimes I have a tendency to be a bit direct and, you know, kind of harsh, I guess. But the whole thing is there was a disagreement about whether MoneyGram is a remittance company. Okay. Now, me, if I'm into a situation like that, or conversation or disagreement, I like to do my homework. And what I found is that MoneyGram is considered a remittance company. Although overall they are a money transmitter, you know, so any company that sends money overseas to people, whatever, it's a money transmitter. But in 2012, the regulations were expanded to cover these types of businesses like MoneyGram, and it's called a remittance rule. So this was additional regulation that was added to cover companies like MoneyGram, because what do? They send wire transfers. Okay, so just to be precise here, I'm going to go ahead and read it. It says, in regulations enacted in 2012 under the Dodd-Frank Act, the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau extended its regulation under a remittance rule that added some additional protection for U.S. consumers who send money electronically to foreign countries. The rule targets any remittance institution defined as customer-to-customer transfers, which is exactly what MoneyGram is, of low monetary value, made via money transmitters. Okay. Again, MoneyGram. Banks or credit unions through wire transfers or automated clearinghouse ACH transactions to businesses as well as individuals in foreign countries. Yeah. So essentially, MoneyGram sends money, wire transfers. They are essentially a money. They are a remittance company. So that's really what it comes down to. And again, like I said, this was just added in 2012. So, either way, that's the reason why I said what I said in my last video. It is that there has to be some type of clarity and, to cover this, right? So otherwise, MoneyGram wouldn't have been able to come do what they've done so far. Now, does MoneyGram have to follow what's involved in having a banking license? No, because they don't maintain accounts like banks do. There's several other things that banks have to adhere to that MoneyGram does not. But essentially, in what we are really more concerned about is the money transmission, because that's what XRP is going to be involved with. XRP is not going to be involved with static funds. It's always going to be funds that are being transmitted. So that was my reasoning or the reason why I said what I had to say. All right. So anyway, guys, that's really all I had for you today. I hope this was informative. And hey, look up if I say something and you don't agree with me. Hey, that's fine. Just let me know. I won't be a jackass at all. Just let me know. But also come with information. Come with something showing that, hey, dude, you were wrong. This is the correct information. And hey, I will definitely say, you know what, I was wrong, and here's the correct information. But please do that so we are actually informing each other and not just throwing some information out there just because. All right. So anyway, guys, if you haven't already done so, make sure you hit that subscribe button as well as the like button and the post notification button. And also, I was considering creating some type of merchandise shirts with either Free Coiner or Mr. Free Coiner. I kind of like the Free Coiner better. If you guys could just let me know like what colors, all of that stuff. Just if you have any suggestions at all, just let me know. Or even if you care, if you would even like something like that, guys, let me know. If you would purchase that, let me know. And if you have any preferences on how it should look, also let me know that. Okay. All right. So thank you guys again. Until next time, this has been Mr. Free Coiner. Take care of yourselves, and God bless.